if we can have all of your attention, please. We are beginning our next session, which is Centering Youth Agency in Mentoring, where we will see 3 inspiring young voices open up about their aspirations, agency, and the life-changing impact of mentorship. I'm sure all of you have lots of stories, mentorship stories to share. So now we'll just, pause for a few minutes to listen to some of the powerful stories that our young voices would share. So we will soon be calling upon Albert, Justin, Namit, and Shubha onto the stage. So Justin is a passionate social work professional and care leaver, an assistant manager, youth program at Miracle Foundation India. He leads initiatives that amplify youth voices, promote aftercare, and nurture leadership among care-experienced young people, while also representing the organization at international platforms like BICON, which is an abbreviation for Biennial International Conference on Alternative Care for Children in Asia. Namit graduated in computer science from Government SKSJTI College of Engineering in 2024, overcoming financial challenges and limited guidance to pursue his dreams. With determination and the support of his mentor through the Mentor to Go program, he became the first engineer in his family. His achievement stands as a proud milestone, inspiring both his family and others from similar backgrounds to aim high and persevere. I next call upon Shubha, a computer science graduate, again from Kalpataru Institute of Technology. She credits her journey from a Tier 3 city to becoming a successful engineer to the guidance she received through the Mentor to Go program. Inspired by her own mentor, she now actively champions mentorship, which reinforces her belief in the transformative power of guidance as she sees herself reflected in the students she empowers. Let us all welcome Justin, Namit, and Shubha with another big round of applause, please. Over to you all.
Thank you, Prerna, for the warm introduction and welcome. Actually, after the first panel discussion, we are all a little bit nervous because they have a cracker like 1,000 wala. We are all not 1,000 walas, but still we are also trying to crack. Like Bijili. Yeah. Actually, this is a great platform for us to share our experiences. We are all very thankful to the organizing committee for the mentoring summit. This is a great platform for us to share. Actually, mentoring is nothing but exchanging of ideas and empowering someone to grow with their experiences. So with that, we are starting. Actually, we have given some questions that we will be discussing. In the beginning, I want to start with my personal journey. I'm Albert Justin. I'm working with the Miracle Foundation India as a assistant manager in the program. I have completed my MSc B.Ed in mathematics. I have 10 years of experience in the teaching sector. Now I'm working in the development sector. Actually, I'm married one time. I have one kid. Yeah, just for joking. Everyone will be getting married only one time. I'm also married. I have a 6-year-old boy. He is studying first standard. Actually, before entering into Youth Ambassador program, which is in Miracle Foundation, I don't know about what is mentoring. Before that, I thought that advising is just a mentoring. I believed that advising is a mentoring. So this is my personal journey. So with this, I invite Namit to share his experience.
Thank you, Justin. So, ellargu namaskara. So, I am Namit and I have done my BE in Computer Science from Government SKSJTI College in 2024. presently I'm a software developer at Inspiron Labs. So I'm born and brought up in Bangalore. So I'm from a simple and very supportive family. So firstly, I will start from where it all started. So when I completed my 12th, as all Indian parents want their daughter or son to be, my parents wanted me to be a doctor, first option. So the second option was also a doctor. So I had I had a very difficult choice. So I had to uh, give an entrance exam for NEET, which is NEET, which I unfortunately couldn't clear. But then, as every Indian parents, as a second option, so they also gave me again two options, which were totally different. One was engineering, and the second one was also engineering. So then, because coding was new to me, and so coding was new to me, and the I had no person to look up to. So then, it was challenging, but as I joined the engineering, I made some good friends over there. We enjoyed the life to fullest. We were living the life like it's the last day. But as we all say, but then the 2023 came. That's when the IT field, there was no hiring for freshers. It all stopped. I can see that my out of 60 members, only 5 would get barely had some offers. So as I am from government college, there are not many companies would visit us. I say barely not even one. So then we have to find our job through off campus. Uh, there were some service-based companies which we can where they would hire mass hiring, which they take about 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 people. We have to get into the IT field and then we have to do or upskill ourselves. We also had the same thought, but the hiring froze. So the talks which we had, the friends we gathered along, were not the same. There was some silence. So then, at the right time, at the right place, Vijay visited our college. I was in the third year of my college. Then he introduced me to the Mentor to Go program. So there, even after today, if I look back, that's one of the best choices I made so far. Thank you. Over to you, Shubha.
Yeah, thank you so much, Namit. Hello, everyone. I'm Shubha from Tiptur. Basically, I come from agriculture background. We always believed in the hard work. So after I completed my 12th, I was very confused about my higher studies. First, I joined BCA, and then I lost interested. Then I was very interested in maths, so I thought to do PhD in maths. I joined BSc, so I started missing my family when I left my hometown. Then after 2 weeks of my college, I started missing my parents, and I lost interested in studies and all. So I told the same thing to my parents. They agreed to go back to my native, and I went back to my native and started my engineering journey. So I was the last admission in my college. Then I joined in the field of computer science. Then I was a campus ambassador at my college for Geeks, where I have organized technical sessions and placement activities at my college. So in our native side, mostly some awareness will not be there, some trainings will not be there about placemental studies and the career paths as well. So I thought it will be helpful for our college and all. So I thought to organize that, and it went well. Then you guys are thinking like she gave complete structure. How did mentorship enter her life? So after my first year of engineering, I was very confused about my directions to take, whether my decisions were right. And it's always difficult to handle all emotions, responsibilities, and studies at a time. So there I felt I need some guidance, I need a mentor and all. At the right time, Mentor Together team came to our college and explained about this platform and what they are going to do and all. So my placement officer sent a notice about it, and I was also in that situation only where I need some guidance. So at that time, I joined this platform. Then about my mentorship experience and how was my mentor was. First, I thought like it was just a mentor. She'll tell what to do, and I have to follow that. But after that, I realized it was completely different. So my mentor was from law background, and I was from computer science background. I thought like how it will match, how it will work, and all. But she helped me a lot to build my communication skills and in the personal development skills. And she gave me a valuable contacts who are from my background. So it helped me a lot to build my career path as well. My mentoring is like full of package with technical skills, and from her it's like soft skills development, communication skills and all. So she listened to me patiently. She's not giving a direct answer straightly. Instead of, she helped me to create my own answers, to think and all. That's how my mentor inspired me. And even now I'm a good listener like her. So it impacted me so much and started taking initiatives at my college. I got confidence, and now I'm started taking initiatives in my office as well. I won some hackathons in Samsung and all. So yeah, it was my mentoring journey. And when we are in college, we are not serious about all. Like if opportunity comes, just we will ignore, leave that, what it will be. It's nothing like that. So I would like to say first explore the things and know how it will impact our life, and take one step and see. So for me, I took right a decision at the right time by choosing this platform. And now I'm working as an automation engineer at Harman International from past 4 years. So like this mentorship impacted my life. Now I'm a mentor as well in this platform for from past 2 years. And I guided some batches of mentees. And my first batch is from our college students only. Now she is ready to be a mentor here. So I'm really proud to say that. Yeah, this is my journey in this platform from a mentee to a mentor. So how was your mentorship experience, Justin?
Actually, mentoring is a two part in my life, because I was a boy where I was very shy to share, or even just in front of the stage I never stand. Even though in the CCI, whenever the program or something is organized, I will work behind the screen, everything getting prepared, everything. But when the program starts, I will not be in front. But the profession which I have chosen, the teaching job, gave me the opportunity and gave me the courage to stand in front of the children. I believe that standing in front of the children gave me more confidence, because they are very young minds. We can mold whatever we want. What is good in the society, we can teach them. They will be learning very easily. So from them, that profession shaping me to get good mentoring. The next one, that gave me courage to stand in front of the stage. Through that stage, I thought of giving what I have learned in my life. I thought of sharing with others, with the children. When they got inspired, I thought that okay, we are giving some good informations to the children, so that it is impacting. Through the parents meeting, parents used to convey this message to me. So through that only, I know that I am also giving some good informations. So that gave me courage. Then when I joined in the Miracle, here one mentor is there. He guided me through that program. Actually, he gave the very good confidence, because whatever I am sharing with him, he never told to anyone. That gave me confidence to share whatever I want, whatever I thought. And through that mentorship, I got the real life experience. I was struggling to manage the work-life balance, because I have a small kid. I have to look after my kid also. My wife is a teacher. She used to have some special classes and all. So when we are coming back, I used to struggle for the time managements, work life, and because in the school time, I used to have 9 to 5 school time, that's all. After coming back, that is our own life. But when I am switch over to the development sector, it's not like that. We are working for the children. We have to manage the timing, because when children available, we have to give our time. So that time I struggled a lot. He gave me time management tips. That helped me to manage my work life experience. That mentoring is a very important point. I have to share it here. Then in this sector, if before that I thought that getting a job is my goal, but he advised me, and he have given he just provoked me to think about that professional growth is also important. He just motivated me to get professional goals. So now I have started my MSW. Then now I am in second year of MSW because of that mentoring only. And with that help now, thank you. That experiences which I received from teaching from the mentor, now I started mentoring with my own relatives, my family, and with the vulnerable youth and family. So this is my mentoring experience. So can you share yours, Amit?
Thank you, Justin. So my mentoring was just not about the mentoring. It was built on the trust what we had. I felt, as I said earlier, I had some what I was not in the state where I can. I have a, we all know that today we have the internet. We can search through all the resource or the roadmaps through our internet. But what problem I faced was there were too many. So choosing one in them was very hard for me, and there was no example setter or who I can look up to. So then my mentor helped me a lot. So I had some confusions in my mind, like whether I too late to start it, because I was already in the third year. So I never did my coding or somewhat. Then my mentor helped me, and also I used to compare myself with the others. Am I good enough so that at least I can compete with them? So and also I didn't have the clarity. Means will I be able to get a job or do what I want to do by the end of my engineering career? But then she said that once once we don't start the journey, we don't get the clarity. But once we are on the pathway or while we are walking through the journey, we get to know about the clarity. And she also was a prime decision maker, where when I finished my engineering, I had two offers at the time. One was from the startup and one was from a big MNC. But I asked her whether should I go with the salary wise or the learning wise. She said that earlier in your career you should always choose learning path. I choose the startup, which barely was paying me, but I learned a lot there. But then within a year, unfortunately, I had to leave the job. So it was in August, I guess, August. So the startup exposure, what it gave within at this stage of IT, even at this stage, I got a job within 20 days. So I also need to thank the LinkedIn Premium, what they offer for Menti, which helped me to get the interviews. So yeah, this is about my experience.
It's really great, Namit and Justin, how mentorship impacted in your lives. So I would like to say, and if you can say one thing you wish people truly understand about how to listen to young people. So I would like to say, always listen, not to just respond. Just listen to understand what they are thinking, what ideas will come out. So I'll tell my own story. When I was in third year engineering, I was preparing for a technical event to organize in my college. I went to one of my faculty and asked, I was preparing for this. So how it would be, I told about my fears and all. So he just listened. He didn't give me a plenty of suggestions, or he didn't tell me about you just do this. And so, but he completely understood what I was thinking, and he motivated me to do that. And some correction, obviously, he did. So that's how. If then I opened up and I shared all my ideas, and the event went well. And that's how we should always listen to the young people, not to just respond, at least understand their perspectives and all. So that's how we can build the empowered generation. So yeah, that's my opinion. How is your opinion, Justin?
Actually, regarding the request to parents, teachers, mentors, and policymakers, being heard for the youth is a great confidence. Whenever youth trying to say their desires, whether it is right or wrong, whether it is achievable or unachievable, but we have to hear them. We should listen them completely, because I want to give one example in this. Actually, a youth want to study engineering, computer science, computer engineering, but it is in the faraway college. Instead of that, we have good rapport with the nearby arts and science college. There is a computer course available, computer science. If we are referring them, is it correct? But that is readily available. But youth want engineering, computer science engineering. But that is far away, it is little difficult for them to achieve. Yes, sometimes it is given as an advice. So that should not happen, because youth wants to study what they want. Because engineering is little different from the basic computer science. So that clarity we should give to the youth and let them try to achieve. For that we can guide them, but not advise to take what is readily available. That is the humble request behalf of youth. So with that point, I ask Namit, can you share your point?
Yeah, thanks, Justin. So for me, in this, the main point is about the real listening. For me, personally, for me, what really real listening means is that uh, before fixing the problem, one needs to understand what word about our word. So yeah, uh, so yeah, yeah. So as someone's mentioned the Gen Z part, how we can mentor them, or how should we mentor them? So what I can say is that the young people who deal with lot of stress nowadays due to competition, uh, the fear of failure, these all things comes into importance, and this makes them feel not confident in about, and also uh, not knowing what the future relies on. And then for me, what I feel is that if what I can advise to parents, mentors, and all the elder person is that if you listen to us with empathy, and just not to reply to us and compare it with or dismiss our worries. If you listen to us to understand our word before fixing it, then I think everyone, every Gen Z kid uh, would what be confident and understood also. So if a kid is understood, so he will grow with confidence, not with fear, I guess. So thank you.
Yeah, that's really a great opinion, Namit and Justin. So when we pressurize the young people, what happened, they'll just depend on others' opinion, decisions and all. They never open up. So instead of doing that, just listen to them and understand what they are trying to say, and uh, give them a good safe space so they can open up with their own decisions. Sometimes their own decisions will become a good idea, and it will lead a generation or something. And this is our mentoring journey, how mentoring platform impacted our lives and all. Now I would like to open the floor.
Questions? We have time for, sure. Just one question. Just we have time for one. Yes, please.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me now? Okay, my name is Malika, and I run a foundation called Parinam Foundation, which works with children from underprivileged backgrounds. And what we do is we put the children into school, good schools, at the ages of 6, and then stay with them till they graduate and get a job. And we work with 3,000 kids in Bangalore. You guys are so brave to come up, and congratulations. But I would like, because we've been working with these kids since they were 6, and we have kids now who are old. And I have two situations. One is a very intelligent boy who did really, really well in his 10th and 12th, and is determined to be a doctor. And he's taken the NEET exam twice, and unfortunately not got placed in a government school because of his ranking. And then he got an engineering place, but he refused to take it because he's determined to be a doctor. What do I do? I've listened for 2 years. I've helped him do the NEET twice, helped him in funding and everything, but I have no idea what to do now. So I know you might not have an answer, but I just want to understand your perspective on it.
Uh, you told that he failed twice. Just ask him what is the cause of his failure and why it's not possible to make it pass or like that. So just motivate him. As you know, parents after failing twice or thrice, they'll force to do whatever we got like that. So first thing, you should ask about his failures. Then it's up to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shubha, for taking that. And a big thank you to our incredible mentees for sharing their stories and reminding us how mentorship transforms lives. Yeah? We would like to present to you a small token of appreciation. A big round of applause again, please. To take this conversation even deeper, we are delighted to welcome back Vasanti Hariprakash. Vasanti is celebrated for her incisive storytelling and commitment to amplifying unheard voices. Drawing on her solo travels across 17 Indian states, Vasanti will now share powerful stories and insights on nurturing leadership, confidence, and opportunity among young people. Over to you, Vasanti.
It's already on, kept nicely warmed, and it's so good. First of all, thank you, Prerna. Can we hear it for Prerna and Arundhati and every person you see volunteering towards making, mentoring a better and more valuable practice. It's really, really something that is needed. What I am going to do, and while I thank Arundhati and the team for this opportunity, because this is a unique sharing which I have not done in this demographic. What do I mean? That some of you may know, or from whatever is given to you, that I do a lot of these loafing around in the country. In Kannada, there's this word called loafer. Loiter. It's not something which is seen as a respectable alternative, right? Why are you loitering around? This is what teachers will ask you. But two friends of mine, including Samira from TIS Mumbai and Shilpa Phadke, have written a book called Why Loiter? Like, what is, women reclaiming their spaces, whether in cities, whether in your own towns or across. So I have been taking that advice faithfully even from a long time. And therefore, this loitering is what I'm going to be sharing about in the last 11 years, to be precise. And these solo journeys have taken me into 17 states of India. Now, this topic, or this thing of distilling from those interactions, what is the young saying, which is what I decided to call it as Yuvars, truly, because I do see myself as this post-woman who's giving, matlab, ek to khat aaya, aur aap tak wo pahuncha rahi hu main. So that is what I intend to do in the next 5 to 6 minutes thing, I think, because I'm told it's about 10 minutes of a talk. So how do I even include your thoughts in it? So that's what was running. I don't want it to be a one-way street. If the team at the console can just start sharing a slideshow which was there, if that's possible, because that also sets you the geography of my travels and where I was interacting with the young people, so to speak, because many of these were in educational institutions. So while that comes up, so I'm just going to probably let this at the moment run as a slideshow, and I'll probably pick where to stop. So I'll bear with me on that. I want to start my story today with Madurai. Anyone from Madurai? Irkingla? Right. This was 2019. It was Lok Sabha elections. And I decided to go on a 3-day in a self-driven car at that point of time into Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and the home state of Karnataka. And I reached Madurai. We actually started from Thiruvananthapuram and then Kanyakumari and then Pollachi and all those places. In Madurai, I asked to meet, I was tapping on connection saying that, I have very limited time. It's almost as busy as if I'm a politician. And I said, can you please get me in touch with people who are young? So I will tell you the story of Kamakshi first. And Kamakshi was an ME student. She was doing her master's in engineering. And in the coffee place that we met, it wasn't coffee, it was Jigar Tanda, which is famous drink from Madurai. And so Kamakshi told me, she looked a little distant. Like the others were volunteering information. I was saying, okay, what are the election promises? What are your aspirations? The standard kind of questions. And she looked a little distant, and then she said, "Enna madam, neenga nenakkiringla that only cities such as where you live have to have opportunities, whereas places where I come from, which is a suburb in Madurai, are meant to suffer and be backward." I said, "But Kamakshi, I thought I just heard that you are an ME. You're an ME student." She said, why I'm doing this master's? Not because I'm so deeply into engineering that I want to do higher studies. I'm doing this because I have no other way after doing my BE. Because I did get a job, and that was in your city, Bangalore, where my parents won't even allow me to go. They think it's too big, bad a city. PG, how do you find a place which is safe, good, and not so expensive? So after BA, I'm forced to stay back in my hometown. And what are the boys in my class doing? They did BE. One of them works for Swiggy, another one for some local pickup. There are a couple of those who made it, but not everybody has equal opportunity. So one of the first of the 3 insights which I wish to post to you is of opportunities. And now, opportunity is not just exposure, which we discussed in a in the inaugural session, because there are systems which are making it possible for young Kamakshis of India to access who they can take guidance from. But that guide or mentor obviously cannot change her reality, which is of geography, which is of the lack of infrastructure in her part of India. Now, therefore, if it's a ping pong match, the ball is in the court of industries, tech worlds, governments to correct that and to make sure that jobs shift. And therefore, it can't do that magically. There are companies like Zoho which are experimenting there. Post-COVID, there is definitely a higher surge in remote working. But you and I know that that's not the entire truth. So how do we correct that? Now, I'm going to take you straight from Kamakshi to Humaira, who I met in J&K. If you can just turn the slide. This was in Baramulla, where actually, yes, that sort of selfie we all took. So Humaira is in fact a shot put champion from her school, and then now in the college that she has chosen in Baramulla, one of the very good places. It's in a college. But then she spoke when we were having an open interaction, and this was during the election scenario, was that when I went as this champion to Delhi and wanted to kind of take part, somebody actually, a child who got to see her play was so inspired by, and she just, naturally went and spoke to her. The parent actually just said, "Oh my God, you're from Kashmir." So on one hand, we are talking about opportunity, but also the reality of discrimination, in this case against a geography, but also discrimination in terms of, let's say, class and caste and so many other things which we tend to not take into account. So the very quick thing as an interaction, which is also the thing of Uttar Karnataka, which I was there, and if you can turn the slide into Kerala, which had no such problems of access or technology, or given how high the literacy rates were, it was in terms of listening, in terms of their own aspirations, in saying that how can we actually, as the other part of the, let's say, the job market or something like that, or even as parents and enablers, how do we not force our own dreams towards the young people? Now, given that there are about 2 to 3 minutes left, I really want to take one quick question, if it's on anybody's mind, as to what you want to ask me, because the sum and total of opportunity creation, exposure, and giving time or listening without dividing in our own minds where a certain person comes from and judge, therefore, that is something. And okay, let me just quickly pass the mic, have the mic passed to you and address that.
Hi, thanks for bringing Meenakshi's story. What did you tell her then? Because there's a lot of systemic things which are stopping her from doing what she wants. So then what was your, because again, it's mentoring.
True.
What did you tell her then?
What's your name?
Madhumita.
Madhumita. So one of the things which I probably shared even in the first one was to give a reality check to ourselves as insight givers. And that's exactly what I told her. I said, I am here to listen and not to give a solution. But because I have, let's say, a little bit more experience, so I said that in your case, I would rather speak to your parents to allow you to go into the big city, because there are women here. I mean, I'm seeing them in multiple fora. And therefore, if you are going to hold back your daughter just because you think that she is going to go into this dangerous zone, then you're doing a disservice. And why even give her that education of a BE? So sometimes you really want to have a conversation with them. I did tell her, though, that she also shouldn't. So, I told her a bit about the art of negotiation with your own parents.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Sir, come, let's have a discussion over coffee, sir. 1 second. Yes, this lady.
In connection, hi, my name is Malvika. So just in connection to the same question, so do you see that there's a strong need that when we are doing mentoring with the youth, we need to also do some group mentoring or support system with the stakeholders or important touch points in their life, like maybe their parents, the professor, like the
Yeah, it is
education
yeah, I
system?
got that question. Thank you, Madhumita. So it is definitely a continuum. Anybody who is, all of you in the room will know that it's cannot be a one-off. Unlike, let's say, a coaching assignment, this is really what you sign up for. And long after that has ended, you continue to therefore share. Because, the thing is that we are all are made of not just our ability and talent and skill set. It's not just aptitude, but our attitude. And our attitude is often also a gift of our circumstances from where we come from. So it's very essential to take all that into account. I think I should end here and I should make way for the next person, though I'm very tempted to take more questions. I'm there for a little bit of time. Is it a break time? Yeah, okay. So we can always catch up. Thank you, Prerna. Thank you, everyone, for listening.